Hello, welcome to our RecapPlus channel with me, Matthew. Today we will watch a recap movie called Special Forces, released in 2011. This is a spoiler content video, so please turn on the subtitle and let's start the story. The film commences in Kabul, Afghanistan, where Elsa, a journalist, conducts an interview with a civilian named Mina. Elsa's purpose for being there is to gain insights into an ongoing war and the ruthless Taliban leader, Ahmad Zaif. During the interview, Mina discloses her tragic past, having been sold to the Zaif family as a child. She urges Elsa to return to her home country promptly, as the situation is perilous. Zaif is capable of capturing and executing them without hesitation. Mina informs Elsa that this will be their final meeting, as Zaif is already aware that she has divulged many of his secrets. Mina quickly departs. Shortly after, Elsa's colleague, Amin, alerts her to the danger she's in. The Taliban forces have discovered the interview and are closing in on her. Amin rushes to get her and suggests taking her to a safe location. However, Elsa refuses, determined to rescue Mina. As they approach Mina's residence, they spot Taliban forces patrolling the area. Realizing the danger, Elsa decides to seek assistance from her contact, Salem Honey. When they reach Salem Honey, instead of receiving help, they fall into a trap set by a group of forces led by Salem Money. Attempting to escape, they are captured, with Salem Money taking them to their hideout. It's at this point that Elsa's predicament comes to the attention of her news director in Paris. Subsequently, the government becomes aware of the situation, leading to high-level discussions. They are convinced that Elsa has been abducted by Ahmad Zaif, who is believed to be hiding in his village. A decision is reached, and special forces are deployed to rescue Elsa. A plane is dispatched to Afghanistan, carrying Commander Kovacs, accompanied by his friend Lucas. They are welcomed at the Gandama camp, a joint base camp where soldiers from Afghanistan, Pakistan, and France are stationed. At this camp, Kovacs and Lucas meet their new comrades, Tic Tac, Victor, Marius, and Elias, who serve as their sniper. Kovacs briefs the team, emphasizing that this is an intelligence-driven mission, and the hostages may be in Pakistan. Meanwhile, in Pakistan, Elsa is in the custody of Ahmad Zaif. Zaif is well aware of her interview with Mina and her written accounts about him. Zaif is determined to conceal the truth and manipulates Elsa into recording a statement. In this statement, he falsely portrays himself, a Cambridge graduate, as a devout follower of an extremist faction. Elsa's life is in grave danger because she initially resists reading the statement. However, a sudden change of heart by Zaif leads to the execution of Salem Honey right before Elsa's eyes. Half an hour later, the execution video is transmitted to the French government, raising doubts about Elsa's well-being. Admiral Gasinik, aboard the mothership, shares the uncertainty. However, upon Gasinik's report to Kovacs, the team aboard the plane unanimously decides to proceed with the mission, despite their uncertainty regarding Elsa's status. Upon arrival at the scene, the special forces systematically parachute from the plane, each equipped for their operation. In the meantime, in Afghanistan, a secret agent is covertly tracking a Taliban spiritual leader named Zukamala. He is observed entering a house where a group of individuals awaits him, known as the Surah. They are engaged in a discussion about Zaif's failure to eliminate Elsa, with some members expressing doubts about his leadership. Zaif endeavors to convince them otherwise. Simultaneously, the special forces find themselves near the believed location of Elsa's captivity. While monitoring the situation, they witness a group of people being executed, including Mina. Elias, the sniper, is tempted to take out the perpetrator but is dissuaded by Kovacs, as it falls outside the mission's scope. After a prudent wait, they begin their covert approach. Elias maintains surveillance from a distance. They do not have to wait long to act. With seamless teamwork and well-equipped, they manage to neutralize the opposition effectively. Elsa and Amin are ultimately liberated, with Elsa expressing her ire upon learning that the hostages have escaped. Reluctant to relinquish his prize so easily, Zaif orders his men to track them down. A complication arises as their communication device malfunctions, rendering them unable to contact the helicopter for extraction. Kovacs instructs Marius to head towards the hill and activate the emergency signal, while he and Elias fend off Taliban forces. Elias is pursued but ultimately evades capture, rejoining Kovacs. When the enemy is exposed, Kovacs ambushes them with surprise attacks. Meanwhile, Marius successfully triggers the signal. Nevertheless, the treacherous terrain makes a rescue operation infeasible, prompting the helicopters to withdraw due to attacks from Zaif's forces. The operation is deemed a failure, and the government is left in the dark about the fate of the forces and Elsa. On the second day, they navigate the Rocky Mountains, still bereft of communication. Kovacs makes a decision to follow a river into Afghanistan, with hopes it may lead them back to their camp. The command center deploys jets in a futile attempt to locate them. By the third day, they sense that the enemy is drawing nearer. Marius suggests a counterattack, leading to a deadly clash with the Taliban. On the fourth day of their mountain odyssey, the team is wearied by the challenging terrain and unexpected combat. Meanwhile, French soldiers are dispatched to locate the special forces, but the pursuit remains futile as they move farther from the initial coordinates. The group encounters a small village nestled at the foot of the mountains. They receive a warm welcome from the Muslim villagers. Elsa and Amin help bridge communication with the villagers. Kovacs is bewildered by the absence of young men, and he learns that the Taliban has conscripted all males aged 17 and above, initially sending them to school but later indoctrinating them. Tragedy strikes as Marius is killed by a sniper. Chaos ensues, and Elias, the sniper, identifies the sniper's location, retaliating before the enemy sniper can take another shot. On the fifth day, they press on, and Amin chooses to return, not wanting to leave the villagers in danger. Kovacs assigns Lucas to safeguard Elsa, while the rest of the team remains to protect the villagers. The Taliban arrives at the village, initially greeted warmly by the village elder. To their dismay, the warm reception ends in a sudden, tragic twist as the villagers are executed on Zaif's orders. The special forces embarked on a covert mission to rescue the remaining villagers. A villager is shot and killed by Zaif, and Victor sustains a gunshot wound, but he is carried by his comrade. They manage to escape to a safer location while tending to Victor's injuries. Rest is a luxury they cannot afford, so they press on with determination. Elias is separated from the group, diverting the Taliban's attention, but unfortunately, he is shot and pursued relentlessly. The group's ordeal extends to the sixth day, with no sign of assistance. They find themselves navigating the cold mountainous terrain. On the seventh day, they continue their arduous journey, now traversing the snowy mountains. Despite exhaustion, they battle against a Taliban attack. Tragically, Victor succumbs to his injuries. By the eighth day, they return to the Rocky Mountains, their exhaustion intensifying. The Taliban launches another attack, leading to Lucas's death. Elsa, hiding, becomes the target of Zaif, who finally manages to capture her. However, Kovacs intervenes and eliminates Zaif, ending his threat. The 10th day arrives, with only Kovacs, Elsa, and Tic Tac remaining. They are just 2 hours away from the Afghan border when Kovacs is injured due to an avalanche. On the 11th day, Elsa, reluctant to leave her comrades, passes out. Thankfully, on the 12th day, a passing military vehicle discovers her, and the news reaches Admiral Gasinik. Elsa is found alive, and the French government dispatches personnel to assess her condition. Although she requires medical treatment, Elsa declines, opting to join the Admiral in the search for Kovacs, Tic Tac, and Elias. The team successfully locates them, and after enduring 12 days of intense conflict, they manage to rescue Elsa and reunite with their comrades. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe for more content like this. You can also click on the videos on your screen to watch more interesting videos. And please share your thoughts about today's video in the comments down below. Lastly, always remember to stay safe and stay healthy. See you in the next video.